What up, people? It's your boy CJ. First of all, I want to say thank you for every single person who subscribed to my YouTube channel. You get me? It's something that, I never expected was gonna get that much subscribers. From 7 subscribers, I got 33 subscribers in just one video. I want to say thank you for all the people I know and the people I don't know that subscribe. Trust me, we are in this journey together. You get me? But basically, if you're new here and you're watching this video right now, please, okay, there's a link right there. Subscribe for me, subscribe for your boy. You get me? So basically, yeah, I really want you to subscribe. I really want you to enjoy the cruise as we so high from levels to levels. You get me? But basically, yeah, today we'll be talking about something spectacular. I guess maybe sometimes you've thought about it or you've talked about it with somebody else. But basically today we'll try to find the balance. But before we start talking about it, take you back to the introduction.
People just do like say they know the shit. People just do like say they know the breathe. People just do like say they get superpower. People just do like say they know the weak. Nobody want it so I know the reap. Everybody is a motherfucking hypocrite.
Welcome back. How you doing? You like that? Yeah, I know you like that. Well, basically, today we're talking about identifying a good friend. Yeah, like I said earlier, most times we'll try to find the balance of identifying a good friend and telling you the bad one. You get me? But today we're talking about basically how to identify a good friend. Number one reason of how to identify a good friend is down. Yeah, I'm just kidding. A good friend would always be there for you in good times and in bad times. You should always try to find the balance between having that good friend that is always there for you and those ones that have not been there for you, bro. It's that time for you to cut them off. Like, I actually don't know how people do these things. You have a friend and he actually needs your help, and then you start playing game of chess. You start saying, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that. Come on, man, have sense. Like, are you normal? Are you normal?
Are you normal? Are you normal? Are you normal?
Yeah, but basically, number one way to identify a good friend is a good friend will always be there for you in good times and in bad times. Secondly, a good friend will always go out of their way to help you. A good friend will never say, oh, it started for me in this scenario, and then in between the other he's doing something for himself. Guy, I don't get money, but in the next 20 seconds a girl is asking him for 5k and he's sending. Bro, is that a friend? Well, basically, whenever you need a friend's help or whenever a friend needs your help, you should be out there to, like, say, lend a hand, because you don't know where you're going to be with that friend for, like, years to come. You have to support your friend. What's there to support your friend? Either financially, academically, or whatever. You need to support your friend. Some of your friends will be selling something and then, or promoting something on his maybe social media app, and then he wants you to share a link to your status, and then you're not doing that. Brother, why? Like, maga, why? Ordinary status. He's not even asking you for money. Like, come on now. Yeah, support your friend. It will not kill you. You will not die. Support, peace, and for the sake of God, support. Because one day you actually need this person in your life, and then they might remember you not supporting them, and then when it's your turn for them to support you, they did not support you. You'll not be like, oh, my friend is a bad friend. Nah, it's you that is the bad friend. You. So you better support. You get me? The third one is a good friend would always stick to you. Most times we find ourselves with friends that that does not complete us. A good friend should always stick to you in the things you do. Should always like the things you do. Or maybe you have little or no differences, but there should be something similar to you guys. So that if I come on to you and I say, oh, where's your friend? And then you're showing me one of your guys, them the way they humanize. But basically, you would not want to show me 5 of your friends that they humanize a lot, and then you say, oh, all my friends are humanizers. I'm the one that is not humanizing. I'm a good guy. You want to tell a girl that you're a good guy while she knows all your friends that all your friends are players. My brother, you are also a player. There's this one Instagram guy, the billionaire. He was like,
if you hang around 5 billionaires, definitely you will become the 6th billionaire.
You get to the point now. Yeah, basically that's the truth. You don't want to be in that scenario where you are being judged because of the type of friends you keep. Yeah, but basically you don't want to be judged about exactly how your friends are being judged. Because if you have a friend that completes you in a good way, you're definitely gonna have that trait of having a good friend that completes you. Like, it's either you complete them as your friend or you complete others, because again, in life we are meant to help every single person outside the box, outside our own personal comfort zones. You get me? So yeah, number 4 reason is a good friend will never violate your rights. You get me? So basically, you don't want to come to a scenario where a good friend always violate your rights in you telling your friend a secret, and then the next thing you're hearing it from somebody else. Like, bro, that's a secret we are supposed to keep. Girls always do this thing. I don't know why. You tell your best girlfriend this thing, she will now go and tell another of her best friend. You people should cut that friendship. But basically, yeah, that's not fair. A friend should always be there for you. A friend should never violate your rights. I don't know if you get me. For whatever reason that is, or whatever reason that may be, you should never be in that scenario where a friend should violate your rights. Number 5 example of how to identify a good friend is a good friend will always tell you the truth regardless if it hurts you or not. Just one plain example on how to do this is just one simple example. I don't want to go that deep, but basically, for a guy, for example, let's just say a guy or a girl, but put this in a scenario. Yeah, you went to a party with your friends, and guess what? You saw, for the guys, you saw this fine ass looking girl, Coca-Cola shape, smooth, sexy, every single thing complete, dressing on fleek, the hair on fleek, and then you move to her. Boys, you know what you are doing, so let me not expose your our way, on our way. But basically, you do that and you successfully get the number, and for the bad friends, all they will do is, bro, you try, you get the number, when you go dial am, when you go, that's what bad friends will always tell you. Basically, that's not right. If you yourself don't know that that's exactly wrong, when you have a girlfriend, then brother, you don't have a conscience. But yeah, but a good friend will always call you outside and say, bro, always call you out and say, bro, I understand what you did there, you got me. Imagine if the table were turned. You do that kind of thing, and then what happened next? If it was her and she did that thing to you, would you like it? And then you get to find out. Imagine if it was a girl doing it for you now, brother, you not like it. You not like it. So why would you want to do that? So a good friend will always tell you the truth regardless. If you want to fight because of that scenario, then fight. Then you come back. If the friendship is meant to be, you will come back to that friendship. But if it's not, then you separate. But basically, those are the main reasons to how to identify a good friend. Then, what to do if you're already in a bad friendship? I don't know. Let's just say, in a scenario where you already have this friend, but then you start discovering these bad traits, that it's not always there for you, it's not supportive, doesn't call you out, it doesn't do all these things. What do you do when you come across, when you're already in that friendship. So the one and only reason I know basically any single person can do, any single young man out there can do, is number one, you should learn to walk away. That's just the only thing. You need to learn to walk away. There are times where you need to say, okay bro, look, I've tried to change you, I've tried to talk you out your certain behaviors, you know, you don't respect me, you violate my rights and all of that. You need to let walk away. There's a post I saw on Twitter. It was like expired friendship no be fight. Really, you will get more friends, you will get to see more friends, you will get to have more friends. So why would you want to tie yourself on this very bad one that would never add anything to your life? That every single person will see you on the friend and say, oh, now the guy friend be this. Remember that boy with the toast the other girl anyhow, now he be this. That girl, that boy with you understand, it's not supposed to be right, it's not supposed to be so. Get off that bad friendship. You need to learn to walk away. Because if you don't walk away, bro, you're definitely going to dry out. Because if you don't walk away, you will sink with that friendship. Let's say these are friends that are supposed to get you to get good grades, you know. You support each other by reading together, TDB, all the TDB gangs, you know. Put up this emoji. You don't want to be in that scenario where you want to get a first class in uni, but because of the amount of friends you kept, you know, parties, and you don't read, you come out to have grades that you don't expect or you never wanted. I'm not saying parties are bad, brother, don't get me wrong, you know, because these are things that friends are supposed to support you to achieve together. But if you're not achieving it together, then what are you guys doing? I don't know if you get the point. Bottom line is, they're going to slow you down. If you don't let that bad friendship go, they're going to slow you down. So I hope this video didn't shake too much tables, you know. But basically, it was out of love. It was out of something I've experienced. I wrote them down myself. So basically, if you like, please do well to like this video, you know, share, comment down below, you know, trust me. And please subscribe. Please, see it here. Please subscribe. Oh, please subscribe for us. Let the subscribers keep going, you know. Basically, I love you guys, you know. Keep watching, please. Keep watching. I love you guys. Okay? CJ is out.